Chapter 1. A Friend for Dragon. There once was a blue dragon who lived in a little house all by himself. Sometimes, Dragon got lonely.
I wish I had a friend,
said Dragon, so he went out into the world to look for a friend. Dragon went to the woods and met a small black squirrel.
Will you be my friend?
said Dragon.
No,
said the squirrel.
I'm too busy.
Dragon went to the riverbank and met a fat gray hippo.
Will you be my friend?
said Dragon.
No,
said the hippo.
I'm too tired.
Dragon went to the pond and met a slick green crocodile.
Will you be my friend?
said Dragon.
No,
said the crocodile.
I'm too grouchy.
So Dragon sat under a tree, still wishing for a friend. Suddenly, an apple fell out of the tree and hit Dragon on the head. Just then, a little green snake slithered by. The snake wanted to play a joke on Dragon, so he hid behind a rock and called out.
Hi, Dragon.
Dragon looked all around, but he didn't see anyone.
Who said that?
cried Dragon.
I did.
said the snake. Dragon looked all around again, but he still didn't see anyone.
Who are you?
said Dragon.
I'm right here in your head.
said the snake. Dragon looked at the apple in his hand and scratched his big head.
I did not know apples could talk.
said Dragon.
Everybody can.
said the snake in the grass.
Would you like to be my friend?
Dragon asked the apple.
Oh, yes.
Laughed the snake.
At last,
said Dragon.
a friend.
Chapter 2. Friends at Home. Dragon took the apple home and built a warm, cozy fire. He told spooky stories to the apple. He told funny stories to the apple. Dragon talked all day long and into the night.
You are a good listener.
said Dragon.
Good friends are always good listeners.
Dragon fixed a midnight snack. He mixed biscuits, orange juice, and ketchup all together in a big bowl. Dragon scooped some of the food onto his plate, then he scooped some food onto the apple's plate.
Just say when.
said Dragon. The apple did not say when, so Dragon scooped some more food onto the apple's plate.
Just say when.
said Dragon. The apple still did not say when, so Dragon scooped the rest of the food onto the apple's plate.
I am glad that we both like to eat so much.
said Dragon.
Good friends should always have a lot in common.
Dragon ate up all his food. The apple did not eat any food at all. Dragon was still hungry. He looked at the apple's plate and drooled.
Do you mind if I eat some of your food?
asked the Dragon. The apple did not seem to mind, so Dragon ate up all the apple's food too.
You are a good friend.
said Dragon.
Good friends always share.
Chapter 3. The New Day. The next morning, Dragon awoke with the sun.
Good morning, Apple.
said Dragon. The apple did not answer, so Dragon went out to the kitchen and made breakfast. When he was finished eating, he tried to wake the apple up again.
Good morning, Apple.
He cried. The apple still did not answer, so Dragon went outside for a walk along the riverbank. When he came back, he tried to wake the apple up again.
Good morning, Apple!
He screamed. The apple still did not answer. Dragon was very worried. He called the doctor.
My apple won't talk to me.
said Dragon. Maybe it's a crab apple, said the doctor.
No,
said Dragon.
I think it is sick.
So Apple took the apple to the doctor's office. They sat down next to a big walrus.
What's the matter with you?
asked the walrus.
It's my apple.
said Dragon.
It won't talk to me.
The walrus stared at the apple and drooled. Dragon needed a drink of water.
Will you watch my apple for me?
Dragon asked the walrus.
Sure.
said the walrus, licking her lips. When Dragon came back, the apple has changed. It was not round anymore. It was not shiny anymore. It was not red anymore. Now it was wet and skinny and white.
What happened to you?
cried Dragon.
Are you alright?
The little white thing did not answer. Dragon wrapped his friend in a piece of paper and carried it home.
Don't worry.
said Dragon.
Everything will be okay.
When Dragon got home, the little white thing has turned all mushy and brown.
Are you hurt?
asked Dragon. The mushy brown thing did not answer.
Are you sick?
asked Dragon. But there was no answer.
Are you dead?
asked the Dragon. Still, there was no answer. Dragon scratched his big head and started to cry. Chapter 4. Goodbye. The next morning, Dragon went out into his garden and dug a hole. He put his friend into the hole and covered it over with dirt. Dragon made a sign. On the sign, he wrote the word friend. Dragon was very sad. He cried every day. He did not want to eat. He could not get to sleep. Dragon did not leave his house for a long, long time. But after a while, Dragon stopped being so sad. He cried less and less and began to eat and sleep better. Still, he was very lonely. Chapter 5. Summertime. One day, many months later, Dragon walked out into his garden. He was still feeling lonely. Dragon sat down under a big tree growing into his yard. He wished for a friend. Suddenly, sun fell out of the tree and hit Dragon on the head. It was an apple. Then Dragon looked up and smiled.